microphone. Okay, in the chat. Okay. Hello, Martian.
Hello.
Hello. Very nice to meet you. It's Thursday stream with Pyramid Games. I'm a bit sleepy. It may be visible, but I have a guest who is first time on the stream. I will introduce that person in a moment. Just now, tell me if everything is fine with the sound level, the volume is good enough. Okay, we have loaded the game. You may press escape for a moment because we will be talking for a moment. I see no comments yet. Audio is on. Yeah, it's launching. Yeah, all good. Hello, server. I got your message. I have forgotten to answer you, but yeah, I got the new haircut for the bird. But first and most important, so I would like to introduce you, my fellow colleague from the QA team. So this is Bartek. You may know him. Hello. You may know him from the server, from Discord server.
Yeah, I think.
Okay, so yeah, we are the ones who hand the bugs in our game, but the QA team is a bit bigger. We can share some spicy news if you want. Another bigger news is waiting for you for the next week. It's also connected with the streams and generally speaking community management. But maybe later, maybe on the next stream we talk about that. Okay, first of all, we will talk about the progress on the new patch, the plans for the next week. Generally, as always, many topics will be discussed here. Okay, so you can just switch for a moment to OBS and change the scene so we see the game. So it's the game with alpha, and yeah, well, should be, yeah, it's visible. Okay, and give me the chat, please. So I have my Martians here.
Yes,
we will destroy JSX save. No, this is it's incorrectly speaking. We will save JSX save. Okay, so first, maybe the most important thing, we will be playing on the version which is set to 137.1, but it's not the same. Not the same version which is on the public testing. We haven't been changing the version number. We just maybe not we. The devs fixed a few things. I think you are the right person to describe it because you've been testing the problem with the batteries. You are aware that there's the problem with the batteries.
Well, yeah, actually, I think right now the batteries will be much more useful and they will last much longer.
And we've been talking with Piotrek on the last stream that there was a problem. Actually, you may start and familiarize with JSX Save.
What did he do?
Make quick checkout what's going on here.
Wait, which soul is it? 44.
44, yeah. Jacek been playing for a long time.
Okay.
And in the meantime, I will describe the status of the progress. So there was a problem with rover batteries, not only rover, for all of the vehicles. It fixed several bugs. I don't know, 12 to 15 bugs connected to powering and charging. But it's ruined the charging time. So there was another fix. In the meantime, we also added the fix for the loot table, because many people report problems with finding seeds and seed tanks. We are aware of that problem. This is cost. It's fixed for
fixed for the fix.
So for the batteries, it's fixed for the fix. It's maybe it isn't exactly the bug. It's just changing the values cost like we didn't do proper calculations, and as a result, it turns out that the charging is so long that it just doesn't work. So we had to change that, recalculate those values. In the meantime, there was another bug which caused. You may build another one if you want. You may build another one because we probably
Another box, like
yeah.
no, what? I just making.
Some space.
I'm just
okay.
cleaning.
Okay. That safe is a bit chaotic. You have to know that it is. So yeah, we fixed that calculations, so it should work properly now. But in the meantime, there was a bug with rovers and other vehicles having problems with too much damage on the rocks.
Well, I think it was only the rover.
Only the rover, yeah, okay, but it's important because it's the biggest,
Oh, yeah.
So and after each fix, we have to not only to test the changelog, all of the changes. Chaotic is very nice defense for success. It is, but yeah, it's very enthusiastic too. But going back to our problem, it's not only the changes that we have to test, but also like the testing actually of the whole game, the regression test if nothing is broken, because the fact that something works in the previous build doesn't prove that it would work in the current one. We had many situations like this when we had problems with something which wasn't broken before. Yeah, the bugs are evolving. They learn how to hide. We have to say that. We actually have next patch almost ready, but we had to freeze it because we can't release that before unless we have working the current one, that 137.1, and then those fixes will be cherry picked, so which means moved to the next patch. And then we could release it. We have
Solar Stone.
Solar Stone. That is beautiful.
Oh yeah, so we hope that this version of the game will be will be live in, I don't know, maybe a few days or a week.
The optimistic version is that it won't be ready for the weekend. Maybe for public testing branch, but not for default, because we changed our workflow so we can release patches more frequently, but we don't want to make the mistake of releasing patches which are not well tested. But we want to do it frequently, but it has to be done properly. You can check out. You can also watch through the roof.
Oh yeah, but I just need to find myself in this base. So
okay, it's a bit crazy because I've been expanding that. Yasik's been expanding that, so it's a bit chaotic.
That was the one I want to.
Okay. Wait a minute. So, Ilanes is asking, what about the abandoned bases? Will they be gone for good, occasion boxes and all? So actually, the problem wasn't with the bases. The problem was with the collider of the rover and other vehicles. So it's I'm quite sure that it's fixed.
The problem was with one type of a base, of an outpost.
Yeah.
Somehow it just left. After you grinded it, it left like random invisible collider. So
And casually, it shouldn't be a problem, but there was also the problem with the rover, I suppose.
So yeah,
Yeah.
it should be fixed on this patch, I think, as I remember.
So this the 137.1 or the next one, 138?
This one.
This one, okay.
This one, I think.
I think we will be able to test it because it's the internal branch which has. Okay, you have to check out if something wasn't destroyed. No,
I don't
the
think
solar
so.
storm it shouldn't be. I have the plan to destroy all of the smaller solar panels that Jacek.
Do we have a rover? No.
No, we don't have rover yet. We don't have crusher. We don't have rover. We have only
So we won't check it.
yeah.
It was the only problem I think it was with rover. Like
We need more. We need more mechanics points. Yes, I agree totally with you. Maybe later. The case was that we wanted to unlock the rover and the crusher.
okay,
Yeah,
but we still need a blueprint for rover.
yeah, and that's the problem actually.
So,
Okay.
some exploring today.
No. So that's the status for now. So we are testing. Actually, Bartek and Sebastian are testing, and Anetka has vacation. So
Yeah.
Bartek and Sebastian are testing the latest update, and so far so good. So far, there aren't critical bugs in this build, but you know it's not finished yet. It can be hidden somewhere. And what's more, as soon as we are sure that it's stable enough to release it for the public testing branch, we'll probably do it. So we can check if it's work.
Govinder, do you remember which way you went last time?
Totally not, because Jacek was.
He was alone.
Yeah, he
This
was
time, okay.
also playing, and he did some serious scavenging. Yeah, but I see that he left some things.
Okay.
No, Jacek will be off for 3 weeks. This is another thing that I wanted to talk about. Some of you may know that Jacek is a member of a Lunaris mission, which is, I think, is a great achievement. He was invited to spend 3 weeks on, I think, Moon Base, a simulation of Moon Base, with some.
Wasn't it the Mars one?
Let me check because I'm not sure. Lunaris mission. I have to check because I have him on the Facebook and. Lunaris. Let me just check because I was quite sure it was a lunar mission, but. Okay, you can check that on your. It's called Lunaris mission. So yeah, so no rocket will explode during J16 in the space. We are there are bets. How many ideas? What to add to Mars? Jacek will bring from that mission. So yeah. And there will be people from some important people from who have contact with people who are actually in space or work with sending people. I don't want to name the companies or agencies, but yeah. Actually, Jacek is an engineer, a software engineer, but engineer indeed.
So do we grind it?
maybe not now because we can be electrocuted maybe during the night.
Well, I know a few tricks.
I know you know. There's a question from Ilan is, what about those items stuck in the buildings like that? Will they be fixed? I have to say that I'm not sure. They're definitely not fixed in this build. It should respawn over the ground when we destroy the building. That's for sure. Yeah, Cerber is right. I'm sure Tester knows how to not get zipped. I have to say that if we talk about pure creativity and curiosity, Bartek is better than me.
Why?
You have more ideas how to do
Break things.
and break things. That's. I have to say that we have two. I would say younger members, but but you are actually younger members of the team.
Few years.
A few years. Bartek and Sebastian, and it's. I couldn't find people who are even close to their level of testing skills.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
a good.
The performance fixes aren't.
Yeah. But the good news is that the version 0138 and numbers contains some performance improvements, and step by step we're improving the performance. Also, Michael did some tests with Piotrek. They were checking outlines, I suppose.
Well, yeah.
So there is a chance that the next version, next patch, will contain those fixes. I can't promise you that it will be much better, but there were some mechanics in the game that people were asking for a long time, like those scaling, FRS, and so on. So there is a chance that it will be included. That should also include that should also improve the performance.
Actually, it helped a lot. So
yeah, I don't want to, but actually Bartek was testing that, and there was improvement in performance. So
don't misunderstand me. That it's not like
it's not perfect.
It's not perfect and everything, but it's. I think it's better.
Exactly.
Especially on lower spec PCs.
Yeah, and now we have Michael. That half fixed is better than no fix. What's more, we made.
Did I just forgot to take a jackhammer from a workbench?
Yeah, you did. Okay, it happens. But we generally have a list of fixes, quality of life improvements, the tasks, suggestions, which are waiting for. Right now, I'm somewhere next to the April. I was analyzing the list, also adding your current suggestions, adding the tasks from Backtracker. I have to admit that Bartek also helped me with those. Backtracker, because there's lots of reports on the Backtracker, and we heavily checked them. I got many mails from you, which we analyze. Some of those mails wait for the patch, so I can inform you that something was fixed, and please switch to the new branch and check if it works for you. So yeah, we are busy testing, fixing. You are doing that better than me. And definitely better than Jacek.
Well, actually, it's not that hard. Just need to have faith.
Yeah, leap of faith. So yeah, as soon as we have stable version of that patch, as in Michael checks the bug reports and tries to
Actually, we are trying to reproduce it.
Because if we have reproduction steps, which sometimes is not easy, we can add the report. Then developer should be able to reproduce the bug in the editor and make some debugging. Sometimes we don't have reproduction steps, but we have, for example, log from the game and the description of the situation. So if the developer knows, for example, there is a null in the log, null exception, critical bug in the log, he sees in which place in the code the null has happened, so he can make some reverse engineering and try to reproduce. No, he doesn't do the testing. It's rather reproducing the bug in the editor. But if you mean, okay, I know why you're asking that. Because we told that Michael was testing some solutions and checking the problem with the outlines and FPS. So it's a different situation because they have they are checking. We can't do that because we could have access to the editor and to the raw code, but it's
sometimes it's better not to.
Yeah, exactly. Because it changes your way of thinking about bug generate testing, finding bugs. We also had a short discussion last time with Piotrek about that. We had a longer discussion on one of our meetings with the devs, if the testers should know the code or not. And there are many schools about that, many doctrines. Some people say that generally it's called white boxing or black boxing. If the black box testing is more concerned about the feeling from the game, about the final user, and white box testing is more
code oriented.
Yeah, code oriented. White box, for example, the developers making unit testing, that would be classical white boxing. So, but the QA or the testers. Actually, they shouldn't. I think they shouldn't have access to the code.
I would argue with that.
I think unless they are making automatic testing. So
well, I would argue with that.
We could have a discussion, but maybe because tomorrow we have a meeting in the company with some chill out atmosphere.
Well, yeah. Actually,
yeah, so,
sometimes it's really useful to have an access to editor or a game engine or anything like that. Like part of our smoke tests or something like that could be done much faster.
Is, how much do we need? Because access to the editor. I actually now remember that one case when we were testing with Michael in the editor. Also, you may remember one of our games, Farming Life. And there were some problems with it's like a dead pixels on the map that they were you couldn't do anything with, just nothing with them. So Julia and which is our test lead and COO in the company, she was sitting with one of the developers for 6 hours and she was playing in the editor in the person.
Oh, I didn't do that.
Goodbye. It's not the only one indestructible ore. So yeah, she was testing that in the editor till the moment the bug appeared, because in the game it haven't left the trace. In the editor you could debug it and then the bug was fixed. Yeah. So yeah, you could say that QA could be gray sometimes. Also, there is a big mess with all of that namings, because there are many schools how to describe the process of testing, but it's not the stream when we'd like to describe it.
Yeah.
You know, for example, if somebody saw the materials I'm sending to our interns, I could be, I don't know, damned for saying completely wrong things, but you know, there is a doctrine and there is the reality, there is the way of doing things. You know, we use the term smoke tests for, actually that would be rather regression tests, but it also has something to do with classical smoke tests. Maybe it's not completely correct if we talk about naming.
Well, actually, yes.
Yeah, but no, who cares? Yeah. There's also a big discussion whether, because there's quality assurance and there is just testing, bug finding. Somebody would say that quality assurance, quality management, you know, it's difficult, and people argue about that a lot.
Yeah, but if you want to consider a role of a QA in game dev, it's quite fun. Sometimes you laugh, sometimes you cry.
It's different than in, for example, web dev, and there is a question of the environment in which you are working, because it will be a bit different in Unity, or maybe. Damn, this is actually a tough question, because the tester, the classical black box tester, doesn't care about the environment. It tests the final product. Doesn't care whether, you know, you have local files deleted or not, if you play on the clean files or not. So
I love it, Sever. I love it.
yeah, you are completely right. I can't tell, because, you know, every report is important. Even the sign that there is something wrong with some feature can lead us to the solution. I can, for example, check it. Somebody says, okay, something doesn't work properly. And,
well, it's great when it says something doesn't work properly.
it's
but just the sentence, it doesn't work.
Yeah, but
it's much harder to understand.
Exactly. We appreciate if the description is a bit more detailed. Ilan is when comparing a developer with the tester, the tester will sometimes laugh, sometimes cry, right? Developer will mostly cry.
Yeah, it's true.
This is true. Michael, what do you think? Do you agree with that? I think it's life of the developer is very similar to the life of a person with, you know, with that, you know, that problem with coming from euphoria to depression. But it's completely, it's not fun actually, because if something works and you don't know why, or something doesn't work and you don't know why, it's you know, Rex Admiral asks if I send a report that something works properly, will you surprise you too much? No, we got such reports. On Backtracker, there were many reports that some feature works fine, or finally you added that feature and it works fine. So it's important to give developers the information that something works fine, because if somebody hears all the time that doesn't work, the other thing doesn't work, the next thing doesn't work, nothing works. It's good to hear that something works actually, and the same comes with the test leads. Test leads is very happy if she receives the information that something actually works. But yeah.
The feedback that something works is
cool.
Equally
beneficial
for us, or equally important.
We have new people, so I will introduce you again.
I cannot introduce myself. Hello, I'm Bartek. I'm part of QA team, just like Łukasz, and we are trying to break the game.
We're trying to fix JSX save. Okay. So
I should get points for that stuff. It was awesome.
That was cool. Actually, quite cool, and we have recorded that. Mike, you are actually right, Michael. So we are making the build, and we ask you for fix for one save, and we got 33 criticals, or 13 criticals more. You know that makes team lead sad. Okay, when someone makes report of something not working, but it's like try design choice, do you immediately figure it out? Usually we do. Because if the description is fine, for example, now we have wait a minute, I will give you an example. Somebody no, I can't recall that problem that I wouldn't be able to.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's fine.
I have that discussion.
This one I think is also new.
Okay. The collider. I don't know if you'll be able to. Okay.
Okay.
Are we dead? No.
I think so. Oh.
No.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Usually.
Luckily, it's recorded.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh. Okay. Usually, it doesn't take much time to find out that it's a design choice. But you also have to remember that there are some choices which are forced by for example, the fact that there's a legacy code, or there are problems with technological debt. Yeah, he will. But in 4 weeks, so we have like a month of breaking his save. Actually, it's harder to explain why something is done in some way than finding out. Repair kits should be. I don't know repair kits, But
I'm wondering if
there is a 3D printer somewhere there. We are also preparing. There are some features which are on the. Ilan is right. We are preparing some features like there will be additional tab in the tablet with all of your vehicles, possibility to find them on the map, to reset their position so they actually fall from the sky again. If there is a bug we can't reproduce that, but I see evidence of that bug. That people are sending me the screen from the map that there should be next to them, in front of them, there should be the ATV or motocross, and it's actually not visible. So that bug actually happens. We couldn't.
Let's say it's just a new technology.
Yeah. So Maker says he can fix that. I can trust him with that. I believe he could fix that. But in the meantime, we'll introduce the feature to that maybe doesn't fix that, but allows player to retrieve it. Food and water and batteries we need, and tools. What's more? I will use the changelog because I don't remember exactly. If I find the changelog, I will give you more info. Wait a minute. Oh, hello, Orca.
Hi.
Hello there.
So what's the actual plan? Like we replacing the small panels with medium in a night, then go exploring for a rover blueprint, or
I think that's the plan. So we replace the solars, and then we go to look for the blueprints. We can also try to gain some materials point because we need a crusher.
Yeah. So we will just grind things on the way.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm trying to find the. Okay. I'm trying to find the changelog, but I can't do it actually. No, where is it? Okay, I will not find it.
Well, I'm a wrong person to order something in this base. Like, I'm more chaotic than him, so...
Just green though, all those solars. I think we can do that safely now. Yeah, so I thought that explaining why we haven't released the patch for longer time will take more time, but it's actually very simple explanation that it had some critical bugs and we had to fix it before releasing them. Because actually many people report that on Backtracker that we have problem with charging. And there's a problem, but because on the Backtracker I even can't replay to them. Because our Backtracker doesn't have such feature.
Yeah, but I think in this version the problems with charging rover in hangar and other charging problems should be fixed, I think.
Yeah, because there are a bunch of fixes which are maybe not really heavily urgent, but those are quality of life improvements. So we want to release that to you as soon as possible, but not with the price of
this bug was also fixed, but I think in the next version.
Yeah. Exactly. And we discussed whether the night vision could be useful, but we haven't actually. But yeah, this is fixed. Placing medium solar panels. So there were many reports that there's.
Okay, I will try to align it. But just try.
You need to destroy one more. The big one.
No, why?
Not this one.
Yeah, like this one.
This one, yeah.
Well, it's fine.
Almost. Yeah. An item to store multiple stack of cables. Twitch? Is something wrong with the Twitch?
Like, how it's out of line? It's
Yeah,
all aligned
Exactly.
perfectly.
It's cool. It's cool. Oh, okay.
Oh, we should invest in a better blowtorch.
Yeah, but then we need additional mechanics point.
Actually, I think I got two.
Yeah. Check if it's.
Oh no, this is one.
But we need to build.
Yeah, the blowtorch is
Yeah.
after the.
We need. We actually need. Oh, it should
Yeah,
be.
it's available
Okay,
right now.
but we need to build the mechanics bench. There's also a big rebalancing coming, but the problem with rebalancing is that it would require a safe incompatibility, and while the Steam rating is not as low as it was, because it was dangerously close to the mixed reviews, and I think I would say that in a simple word, we can't go on the mixed reviews. It's like it would be a disaster. So you can expect that we will not do anything controversial since
Right now.
right now, unless we are safe with the reviews. Yeah, and yeah, that's I think that's not the case. Definitely, there won't be safe incompatibility because we can't allow that. Even if that would make work of the dev team a bit easier, but we, you know,
Well, yeah, the few systems just need a whole refactor, so
exactly. So we have to work. We have to make it better, and then maybe because if people are angry that something doesn't work, and then you say, okay, your save is gone, you can go, to do something with yourself.
what is this cable management?
This is wow. Yeah, but okay, Race Admiral. Rebalancing things. I mean,
Actually,
rebalancing-
that was my fault because I grinded the
Okay.
smoke solar panels.
Rebalancing it means that for example, the vegetables, they are like very randomly. Most of the values are very random there because nobody had time to think about it better. The system of hydroponics, retaking the water from the crops, that also would need incompatibility of saves. There are many systems that would need incompatibility. So that all of those have to wait a bit. We can't do that now. So yeah, we won't do anything controversial unless the reviews are better. Even if that would make our work easier, because it would be the easiest way to implement big changes is to make save incompatible. We don't have to. We avoid some bugs. We don't have to think about compatibility, about converting things, and so on.
I think so, Admiral. They should
Yeah.
be.
Check this out because they may be connected to the different transformer because that's built at least 3 transformers.
The ones
Yeah.
here.
What's more?
Second.
will the water and night owl,
Yeah.
hello.
They are connected.
Will the water and oxygen tanks be fixed? I have seen that one well with one some better. This name was. It should be. There will be also a change of that system because for now transformers and pumps use the percentage system, while we want them, and I think we persuaded the devs to change it to set the proper value. Like you want to send not 20% of the income to the outcome, but you want to find a set to 100 kilowatts, or if we talk about pumps, for example, 100 liters. But that would definitely need safe incompatibility, so it has to wait. Next bigger update, we will talk about that later because it's not everything is decided about that yet. But there are some things we can implement without making safe incompatibles. Incompatible. Yeah, but in the meantime, we are fixing things and making the game more playable. Maybe there will be some.
Mouse just broke.
Oh, do we have that interaction? Okay. Try to save and reload. So we are making those quality of life updates, smaller fixes and performance updates, hoping that it will make reviews better. Yeah. And we like some of the bigger features need also the longer design phase. So we some of those things are almost ready. Some are during design phase, or some wait for the developers to have a longer window for work. So now we have the time for those quality of life updates and smaller fixes. And as I told you, I'm somewhere in the April, going back in time and reviewing those. Some of those things are already fixed. Some of them are not, maybe not fixed, but they are not up to date, because, for example, the whole feature was removed.
Well, yeah.
So, and that's the second time you need to.
No, not right now.
I think we maybe emptied the battery.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Orca asks, can we already tell us what the next feature we will get? The bigger features, you mean?
The biggest feature?
The bigger features. Which one are we getting?
Uranium.
Okay, yeah, it's connected to the uranium. I think we can tell that it's one of the bigger features that will be implemented in. But also the whole system was reworked because we decided that just simply printing the parts for that is not cool. So you will have to make some more work to have access to that kind of power generation. Yeah. Yeah, that's actually that. It's not only that, but that's one of the features. And that feature is actually almost ready because in the simpler version, it was ready. It was almost ready for the current update, for the exploration update. But we decided that it's not. It's not
ready enough
yet. Yeah, it's not enough ready. We need some testing. Event system for exploration, Michael says. Jacek will finally be able to dive near in the yeah, maybe.
I'm lost again.
It's what Michael says is that we were thinking about making more, adding something to the gameplay, so the player doesn't just grind, drill, and explore. So like it's connected to the exploring. So but those event system for exploration is not only a simple quest system, because it's a base for further further improvement, maybe. It's because the current quest systems was prepared during after the beta, and it's not working properly. It's is the kind of the code which is a legacy code. Doesn't work too good with current version of the game. So we either prepare a new system, new complete system, which takes time, or we prepare a simple system with the possibility to expand in the future. Okay.
External oxygen detected.
Yeah, it is more survival strategy. I think, yeah, we told enough that I think we can confirm that there will be side quests. But to be honest, I'm not sure how complex will it be, because we have a few versions of that. Maybe that may be a very simple question, very simple system, like I don't know, there is a sandstorm and it reveals something, so you have possibility to go there and find something, maybe some part of the plot and some resources. Or it can be more complex, like you are getting a transmission from, I don't know, 20 kilometers away, so you have to plan the whole trip to retrieve, for example, a person, because it's transmission from somebody who seems to be alive. And it depends which version will be ready for the next update. I think it would be cool, because we have actually many ideas what kind of quests could we add to the game. The question is actually what will we be able to add to the game, because we want to add many things. And as Michael says, current quest system is from 2019, and it had some upgrades during the beta, which doesn't work properly. Yeah, and we can expand that by adding new events, new types of quests, and so on. Okay, guys, so we are playing for about an hour, so I know maybe next 10 to 15 minutes. So if you have any questions, now is the time to ask them. What's more?
Chat, which way should I go to explore, to find the rover blueprint?
Okay, so yeah, the question, when pizza? No pizza today. J6 not available, and we didn't want to bother Julia with the pizza. Go west. Okay. Oka-Quality asks, including the already programmed campaign extension, or will it be a larger update? Yeah, it will be separate update, because there are a few separate ideas. I think I mentioned that. In one of the previous saves that I have an idea for the campaign. Michael has an idea for the campaign. So
I'm still up to the Dinosaurs on Mars DLC, so
that would be cool too.
Like we will add lasers and everything and dino aliens. So
Yeah. I think we can make some Easter eggs about that. So Rex Admiral, yeah, current quest systems from 2019. I'm not sure. Michael says it's from 2019, but I think its roots are a bit older than that. That was the time when I started working in the company, and I had a 5-minute job interview with Jacek and Julia. It was funny because Jacek was asking, what kind of the games do you like to play? And I said, for example, Skyrim and some strategies. Do you need a manual to play the game? And how do you play the game? And I told him then that I finished Skyrim 3 times, the whole Skyrim. I said, okay, so I think you are good for us. That was funny then. And I haven't
Wait, did
seen-
you complete a Skyrim like 100% 3 times?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I like Skyrim. I like scavenging. Same. I completed Cyberpunk 3 times. I mean, almost 4 times.
Well, yeah, but I think
Many
that
builds.
there are optional endings in Cyberpunk.
Yeah,
There is only one ending in Skyrim.
yeah, there is. Speedrun? No, you can't speedrun Skyrim.
You can speedrun everything.
Uh,
My record for a whole intro base, the campaign part of Occupy Mars is, as I remember, 6.5 minutes or something like that, or 5.5 minutes.
I now don't remember exactly. It was definitely longer than you. Okay, but we have more questions. Okay,
Oh, the base.
Night Owl. Whoa.
Don't worry, it will work.
Okay.
Trust me, I'm an engineer.
Toward the end of development, we will have NPCs in the game to manage. Yeah, we will have. The question is, what will be the shape of that feature? How will it look? How exactly will it work? So we definitely know that there will be NPCs, but how will that exactly look like? That's not decided yet. We should add in interview that you played some mods too. Yeah. But the only one mod I used in Skyrim.
Pressure drop detected.
Well, yeah.
That's
Leak
right.
detected.
I was trying to
the
avoid
one
that.
that we can't talk about on that stream. Is there respawn rate for resources? The resources shouldn't respawn. I mean, the rocks shouldn't respawn. What's more? Yeah, intro
Yeah.
base, okay. Okay. Trust me, engineer. Trust me, I am deaf, it works in the editor. Trust me, I am deaf and it works in the editor. Heard that too many times. And it's truth in some twisted sense. Yeah, it works on my PC. How many bases are we currently able to find if this gives anything? I'm not sure if I understand the question, but generally the amount of bases that you can find is infinite. Because the map of Mars in our game is infinite, so actually it's infinite. And we know that it may be too many of them, but if we want to decrease the number of bases, first we need to make some rebalancing, because now we encourage player to go for an exploration. Yeah. And if we decrease the number of bases, we have to think about how to give that loot to the player in different way. Are we going to search for doubles normally or with reload trick? We are playing without tricks.
Yeah, I'm trying to go full vanilla, so
Yeah.
no tricks, no cheats. Oh,
No, don't worry, that's all
Okay.
easy, but when watching you driving that cross, I think it was in brown. Yeah, you know that you have MRI. So.
you should see me when I'm driving a car in a real life.
There is a joke, and first time I've heard that in Warhammer 40k version. Captain. Why are you using the red code? And then later, the captain, bring me the red code and my brown powder. And this is actually funny because the word pants means something different or panties means something different in American English and British English. And we had a misunderstanding once.
Really?
I used the American version. I asked.
I wasn't aware of that.
If I remember.
What's the meaning? What's the American meaning?
American meaning is trousers, and British meaning, I suppose, if I remember
Underwear.
well, is underwear.
Yeah.
So when
So I was aware of that. Actually.
So imagine a person, a woman, asking if she can bring pants on the party.
Wow.
And the British person with that, British way of speaking was, I think it would be rather recommended to have the pants on you.
Seat power 50%.
Such broad trousers.
Do we have any loot here?
So your other names are Lauda, Schumacher and Fittipaldi. I don't know. Well, I know who those people are, but...
Oh,
we have...
we found it, not collectible loot.
Health isn't recovering, yeah, because I think Bartek wasn't sleeping.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And that's the kind of the feature, and not a bug, which was many times reported. We call it feature now, yeah. We want to, if we talk about sleeping and health, we want to introduce also that system of food, including cafe. Were we talking about that you don't drink cafe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I drink sometimes, like
Okay.
once a month or 2 or 3 or something like that, when I'm just feeling really tired or something like that, and I need to do something. Yeah, I don't need caffeine in my life at all.
Gonna need to not expensive medkits. Okay. There is one more urgent bug with the medkit because they seem to sometimes to crash the game. Have you ever encountered that? Because I tried to recreate that, but I couldn't.
Well, actually, Aneta, I suppose, reproduced it.
Depends if it's American style coffee or normal European coffee, right? Okay.
No, just no coffee.
I don't want to start that discussion because I love our American Martians. I really do, and I have to say I understand that people can drink that kind of cafe. but I don't know. I wouldn't be able to survive in America because you guys. I need the real cafe. Okay. Yeah, I said sorry, American Martians because I mean our Martians from United States of America. We are certainly Europeans, right? And we just, for example, I can't even think about drinking cold cafe. It's no like you know those.
Well, the frappe is okay. So.
Yeah, you know those short movies with those two Italian guys. I feel exactly like them while talking about that. Yeah, but you know, on the other hand, no judging. Everyone can do whatever they like. I don't know. Cold cafe is like it's maybe not talk like that. Don't talk about that anymore because you know I'm starting to
Hell yeah!
Coffee flavored sugar heavy soup. Okay, we have tablet. If we have tablet, maybe quick save.
No, I won't be reloading this. Like,
Okay.
I'm not using any tricks.
Okay. Kieran
I
asked.
will play as intended today.
Kieran asked, can we give a brief description of the new content we mentioned earlier in the stream? Okay, so
Well,
there will be
it wasn't,
at least two new features. So this is the kilopower reactor and centrifuge. So it will expand your power management, your energy mix, your power mix, wherever you call that, and there will be event system, which will allow us to add some quests to the game, and that's just two of planned features. Maybe we will talk about more on the next stream, because you know it's there are some groups of features that we wanna add. We gave the info in one of the devlogs. There is robotics DLC, not DLC, expansion. Sorry. I want to state because many people ask about that. Until the game is finished and it's released in the full release, there is no paid DLCs. Nothing. You can't and you will not pay for additional expansions.
Is it even legal? Like,
I know that there are there are things that are in early access and
with DLCs. Okay.
We also have that DLC, but this is DLC with the art book and soundtrack, I suppose. Because this is only because people who weren't participating in Kickstarter wanted to have access to the art book and that additional digital content. So no DLCs until the game is released, and I suppose that when the game is released, we will also add the free content for some time. So yeah, will we be able to refine it to 50% uranium? I don't know. No idea. I think it's I need to ask Camila if it's even possible because it's in design phase now. I mean that part.
The nukes will be in a new Dinos on Mars DLC.
Yeah. But we won't start DLCs, as I told you. No DLCs.
Well, I think I killed myself.
Yeah.
Helmet.
Okay, now No.
I didn't notice that rock. That.
First
Well,
of
I'm
all-
close to
yeah.
that. I'm not that yet.
First of all, we have to release everything that we promised during the Kickstarter. So all of that stuff will be free, and cooperation mode, multiplayer mode will also be released as the part of the early access. So yeah, no, forget about the word DLC. That's not in the predictable future. After the game is complete, and I think even after the game is complete, for some time there will be free content added to that.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because when the game is fully released, we still will have to probably fix some things. So I know that there was a discussion on that about that on the Steam community, and one person complained that there is a DLC on the Steam page, but as I told you, it's only the art book and digital content. So once for all, no DLCs until the game is released, and probably for some time after the release of the game. We are not like that, so that we could no, we are not going the way many studios and publishers go. It's just not our way. If you played the Castle Flipper, one of our games, you know that we almost doubled the content of the game for free. So yeah, that's. Dino also received before the Dino was before the Dino got the DLCs. We added exploration. We added the update with the whole new map. No, not like Paradox games. No. Okay, we are almost
Still not
an hour and a half.
Still no rover.
There has to be. Yeah, needs some more exploring. Okay, guys. So last minutes for questions.
At least we got rid of the small panels in the base. And I'm lost now. I forgot to tag my base.
You should be able to find this on the map.
Real men don't use maps.
Real men don't do. Yeah, check this out because you're a bit. There's cold coming and. Whoa!
Oh! That's new.
That's something new. And this is why we. Yeah, you need math.
Yeah, I'm fine. No, okay, I'm not fine.
Yeah.
Parkour!
Yeah, I think we can add the info that we are also testing another game, which we actually revealed the information that it will be available for the playtest soon. So we can check the Steam page for Urban Explorer. This is our game, which will be available. I think the prologue or the demo, or the playtest will be available soon. It's the game about urban exploration. We are testing that now. Oh, we are testing many things. Also the update, the free update for the Dino with the new dinosaur will be available soon. So guys, lots of news.
Yeah, lots of new content.
Which has to be tested.
Well, now I'm dead. 100%.
Detected. Helmet leak detected.
No, not yet. Okay.
Oxygen 10.
We should test some pizza there. We are talking about that pizza and now I'm getting, you know, a crash on pizza. Okay. Trying to go to the base or are we saving and...
I will go to the base. I already marked it on map.
Okay.
Yeah, I used it.
So we are going to the base and then we will save and yeah. Get enough cement for the work. Oh yeah, you are right because we need
A third workshop.
I think we need third workshop and yeah, we need lots of resources actually. That's for the next Thursday. So I think you're actually the only person that you haven't seen live from the QA team is Sebastian now. But it can be hard because he lives in a different city.
Yeah, like he lives like 400 kilometers away, so...
Yeah, but maybe he could be persuaded to go somewhere, so sometimes here, and stream with us. We'll see. We'll see.
Maybe there will be an occasion.
Oh, bribe him with the pizza. That may be difficult because he's no, Sebastian haven't been on stream. I think Anatka has been on stream, Julia probably too. The stream with Julia, there was a funny situation because I got a bit, you know, sick when we played with Dimitro. We were playing Castle Flipper and Dimitro was playing with high details and big resolution, and he has like very fast way of moving the cursor, and I got a bit, you know, sick when I saw that. Yeah, we can stream live call with Sebastian. Yeah, that's the case.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We could actually order pizza for him to bribe him.
Yeah.
We could do that. Okay, that's the plan. That seems like a plan. Okay.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, we have save, so we can pause and switch to the OBS.
Well,
when we are ready.
Something's wrong with the power management here.
Equalizing pressure.
Oh, we
Yeah, it's the one.
check the transformer if it's properly.
It should be. Yeah, it gets like 300 kilowatts.
Yeah, it's weird. Maybe it has broken. No.
I don't think so.
No, everything is fine. The problem is we don't have that in the base.
The problem is that
batteries are
like
almost
power
empty.
output is not a problem. The problem is like it's just drained a lot, and we don't know why.
Does it? Which input does it have? Power in, power maybe power out. Increase power out from here.
Well, yeah, okay, I know what the problem is.
Mm.
Like this battery is not efficient because it's not upgraded.
Oh, okay.
Like there is a whole 200 power input going to waste.
Okay, we can
Through the day.
actually build expansion to that battery because there is the J6D line there.
Now we can. So yeah, the last change.
Okay.
the back one again. Oh, it's not the one.
Yeah, it's a better expansion.
No resources again.
Equalizing pressure.
Okay, so maybe just leave it for the next stream.
Will you remember?
Yeah, I will.
Okay. So yeah.
Okay, so just save the game. So we have material points. So next time
Yeah.
we will.
You just need to find a rover blueprint.
Okay. Press escape and go to the OBS. So we'll just switch to the to that scene. Yeah. Okay, guys. So yeah, you can see us in a better resolution now, and open the chat. So I think that will be all for today. What more can we say? So the short summary: the update, as soon as it's tested, we will release that to the public testing branch. When you are sure it's stable enough, it will go live.
Hopefully that's the version that will go live.
Exactly. The next update. So as soon as the current one that we are testing is live on the default branch, on the public testing branch. We start preparing for the release of the next patch, the one with the performance updates and graphical options. Then we are still continuing work on quality of life and performance and stability updates. In the meantime, still preparing for the bigger update, but it will take more than a few weeks, probably a few months. So I'm not giving you any term, any date. And remember about our other games: Urban Explorer, and incoming Dinosaur Fossil Hunter big update. So also remember that you can always ask for help on our social media, Discord, Steam community. There was an update to Kickstarter lately. So what's more? See you on our social media and
see you next week.
Thank you, all of you for being here with us, and live long and prosper. Yeah, and now we can ask after the stream and silence the microphone.
Yeah, so bye.
Bye.